Welcome to another wonderful section with me. I am so happy to have you all here. And I want to believe by now you already have a professional logo for yourself. Yes, a professional logo to promote yourself as a professional graphic designer. In this wonderful section, I'll be showing you how to design a simple poster to advertise a product on Instagram. Yes, let's say for instance a client reach out to you that as a professional graphic designer, I want you to design a poster for me to advertise my product on Facebook and on Instagram. So I will show you how to design a very simple poster using Illustrator. Like I said, I'm going to show you how to design with Illustrator and Photoshop. So it is very good for you to know how to design posters with Illustrator. Yes, Illustrator is not only limited to designing logos. You can as well design posters, you can design flyers, you can design what's it called? You can design complimentary card, you can design invitation card, and so many other things. Guys, this software is a very unique and wonderful software. So without wasting much time, let us get into it. Now, the very first thing we need to do is we need to first of all create a new document. Yes, a new artboard. So what do we do? What is the shortcut for it? The shortcut is Control N. Yes, the shortcut for it is Control N. So when you press Control N, it will show you the different sizes you have. Yes, the different sizes of artboard you have on your Illustrator. So you have to select the one that you want. Like I said, we'll be using 1080 by 1080 since that's the standard size for Instagram. Yeah, so let's click on create. Okay, so this is our artboard. Now what we want to do is we want to create a poster. Now when you are creating a poster, what is the very first thing you need to put in consideration? You need to first of all consider the color of the brand and the logo. So let me assume we are using this logo for this project. Okay, let me just move this so that I can copy the logo. So let me copy this logo and paste it here. So this time around, I'll be expecting you to use your own logo for this. Okay, so let me just drag the logo and put it here. Okay, so now let me draw a rectangle and press I so that I can get the color, the exact color of the logo. Yes, the exact color of the brand. You know, I said as a professional graphic designer, it is very important that you work with the brand color when you are working on any project. Okay, it is not reasonable for the brand color to be red and you are using green. It is not reasonable for the brand color to be yellow and you are using blue. It is not reasonable for the brand color to be blue and you are using red. I hope you understand. Everything must fall in line with the brand color. So the brand color determines a whole lot of things when you are designing for a brand. So let me just click on this to copy this color code. So now I already have this color, so I know that this is the color I'm working with. So I just keep this one somewhere. Okay, so what is the next thing? What products are we advertising? Let's assume we're advertising a laptop. I'll give you access to this document. So a laptop. So let me bring in the laptop. So this is the laptop we want to advertise for the client. So let me just enlarge it. Let's say they want to sell this laptop. So this is the laptop. I just centralize it here. As you can see, I've already centralized it. So this is the laptop. Then what do we need? We need a background. We need to use a beautiful background. So let me just bring in a background. Okay, so we can use something like this. Let me drag it here. Then I hold down shift, then I drag so that it can maintain a perfect square. Okay, so what do I need to do after doing this? I need to send this layer to the back. It needs to go to the back of the laptop. So I just click on it, then I come to the options, then I click on arrangement. I hope you understand. So let me do that. I select it, I click on it, I click on arrangement, then I click on send to back. Can you see? Send to back. So I just select it. So after selecting it, what we need to do is we need to reduce the opacity. As you can see, it is already distorting the poster because it is too much. So I select it again, then I come here. Can you see opacity? Then I come here, I reduce it to about 10. Let's see, 10. Okay, this is not bad. This is not bad. Let me reduce it to about 8. Okay, I think this is not bad. So after doing that, what do I need to do? Okay, let me just bring in a circle. Let me draw a circle. I just hold down shift to maintain a perfect circle. So I draw this, then I click on V. V means this selection tool here. Can you see it is also written there, V? So let me also send this one to the back, or let me bring the laptop to the front. Let me bring the laptop to the front. So I come here, I come to arrange, then I say click on bring to front. Can you see bring to front? So I bring the laptop to the front. Can you see it is already looking beautiful? Can you see it is already looking very beautiful? Okay, so the next thing we want to do is this. Now, like I said, creativity has no limit. So you can choose to do your design anyhow you want it. I hope you understand. So now, if I choose to change this, now let's assume I don't want to do this design this way. I can choose to just draw a rectangle. Instead of having this background as white, I can choose to just make this a blue background. So let me draw this, then I send it to the back. I click on arrange, send to back. Can you see send to back? Then I make this circle, I make it a white color. Can you see? So I drag the laptop here back, then the logo, I can make everything white. Can you see this? I can make it white. And if I don't want to make it white, what I'll do is this. I can just draw something here. Like I said, design has no limits. I'm using the pen tool now to draw a triangle. So can you see? I want to make a point here, then I drag it here, then I bring it here. Can you see? I click on V, then I select the rectangle, the triangle rather, then I click on I, then I select the white color, and I click on V. Can you see? So the logo now, I just bring it to the front, arrange, bring to front. Can you see, guys? So all I just need to do is position it well, or I increase this. Can you see? Can you see? So Ctrl 0 to make it a full screen. So can you see now? I can as well do it this way, anyhow I want it. I can. The creativity is just so beautiful, it has no limit. So if I'm doing it this way, I can as well change this color, this white color. I can, make it much more beautiful by adding more effects. So I come to effects, I come to I come to style, then blur. I click on, can you see? I click on Gaussian blur. So when I click on it, I selected the laptop. Let me move the laptop away. So I select the circle, then I come here to effect. I click on blur, then Gaussian blur. Can you see? Then I can increase it, increase it, increase it. Can you see? Then I click on OK. So it is better that way. So I bring this one back in. Can you see, guys? Can you see? So I just bring it in. So that has been done. What is the next thing to do? So after doing that, you can now add the details. Let's say it is HP laptop. Okay, HP laptop. Then I increase it. I select the font. Which font should we use? Let's use Montserrat. So I select this font and I change it to bold or I can even change it to extra bold. But okay, so I select this, I make it white, I select white, then I can just reduce it a little bit more. Okay, so that has been done. Can you see? You can do it this way, or you can just use the other way. I'm just trying to show you that creativity has no limits. Anyhow you want to do it, you can choose to do it anyhow. Anyhow you just think about it, any creative thought you have, you can do it that way. So let me just undo this. How do we undo? I just click on Ctrl Z, 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 Ctrl Z. Okay, so this is the method I wish to use. You can as well choose to do it anyhow you want it. It all depends on you. Okay, so after doing this, all I'll just do is let me put cheap or affordable laptop. Okay, so I hold down shift, then I reduce the size, I bring it here, then I change the font to Montserrat. Okay, so I change it to, where is it, extra bold. So I bring it here, can you see? I bring it here. So I can as well lock this background layer. I'll just come to layers, then I click on this drop down, can you see? Then can you remember in the last video I said any layer that has this blue tick and this big circle, it means that is the present layer that we have selected. So I just lock it. Can you see now? I've locked the background layer. Can you see it is not selecting? But if I unlock it now and I drag like this, it will select the background layer. So let me lock it so that it will not be moving anyhow. Then I come back to properties. So I put affordable laptop, then let me click on text again. Let me put for as low as 150,000. Okay, so let me reduce the size. Can you see? So let me change this one to semi bold. Can you see now? Very simple. Like I said, your design should always be simple and straightforward. You understand? So let me just move this one a little bit, then I can move this a little bit to the top, just like this. Then I can now, can you see, I can align it, then I adjust it so that it can fit properly. What I'm trying to do is to make sure the space here, the space between here to here is equal to the space between here to here. Can you see? Here to here. So make sure you always pay attention to those things. Then this one, to the space between here to here, should also be equal to the space between here to here. All right, so with that being done, I can change this color to the brand color, which is this blue, then leave this one this way. All right, so I can now have a little something below here for the contact, or I can just put call. Let's do it that way. Call, then I put the phone number. So let me duplicate this phone number, 081 5694 2190. Can you see, guys? Straightforward. So I reduce it, then I position it, then I group it so that it will not be moving anyhow. Then I select the three of them and align them again. Can you see now? I've already aligned them. So let me draw this rectangle. Okay, so I make this a brown color too. Then I bring this to the front. I click on the option, arrange, bring to the front. Then I put it here. So I zoom in now. I first of all arrange these three together. I align them. Once they align, so now this one, I can now adjust the edge. Remember what I told you? Adjust the edge. Then I can now make this one white. I just select a few, select white. Then I click on Ctrl 0 to take it back to the full screen. So I select this one, I select the box, then I select this alignment, vertical align center. Can you see now? So now I've aligned it, but I don't like it, the box is too big. So I just reduce it like this, then reduce this one like this. Okay, so that is good. Basically we are done with this poster. Affordable laptop for as low as 150,000. I hope you understand. So this is just a very simple design for an advert of a product. So you can even go as far as adding the features of the product if you want. I hope you understand. So if you are doing that, you can just adjust this a little bit to the front, I mean above, then bring this one to the top a little bit, then you can as well reduce it. Okay, so you can have little boxes that will tell you about the laptop. Okay, so let me put text. Let's say 1 terabyte disk. Can you see? So I just put this one, just zoom in, then I highlight the two of them, I centralize them. So 1 terabyte disk, then I duplicate this, I hold down shift to maintain a straight line. So I put let's say 16 gig of RAM, can you see? Then I duplicate this one, holding down my alt key, then shift to maintain a straight line. Then I put HD display, so let me just come up with one more thing, or is it okay? Let me come up with one more option or alt, then shift. So let's say keyboard lights. Basically we are just trying to come up with, you know, the features of the product. So let me arrange this to the center. Can you see, guys? Simple and straightforward. So that is how you can easily design something like this. I'm sure you can see that it is very, very straightforward, because, you know, like they used to say, people on Instagram or Facebook, basically people online, they have less than 5 seconds to view your post and get the information you are trying to pass across. So that is why it is very, very important that your design should be very, very simple and straightforward. Okay, so if your design is simple and straightforward, at one glance your customer or your targeted audience should be able to figure out what you are trying to advertise. I hope that is very, very clear. So it is something you should pay close attention to. I hope you understand. Let me bring this one to the top a little bit. It's okay this way. So make sure your designs are always very, very simple as possible. Okay, so let's just centralize everything. Let me group this one. Control G to group, then I highlight everything this way, then I click on this horizontal align center. So now everything is aligned. Can you see now? So everything is aligned. Basically, I'm done with this poster. So let's assume I charge the clients 5,000. Basically, I have already earned 5,000 in less than 20 minutes. I hope you understand. So guys, it is just very, very simple and straightforward. So I would expect you to design something as simple as this, then you submit it. Let me see what you've done and we move on. All right, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next section.